Here's a quick video to help you with our Halloween themed spinner activity. And so, um, what you're going to need first of all is a picture to work with. You can draw the picture yourself, or you can just go online. Let me open up a new tab here, and let's do a Halloween clip art type thing. So here's I don't know. Here's a little bat. I'm just going to choose the first one right off the bat. Get it? I'm going to choose this guy here. He looks kind of cute, and I'm just going to save this image right to my desktop. Yours will probably end up in your downloads folder. That's a funny format. I hope it's okay. I'm just going to call it bat. I don't recognize AVIF, but let's see how this goes. Right, so it may be in a funny format. I may have to use my preview to, let's see if this works. I could just do a screenshot of it. No, it's fine, right? So I think what I'm going to do is just do a quick screenshot of this. I just don't know this file format. So I end up with an image on my desktop. Okay, so once you have your image chosen, whether it's one you drew yourself or something you found online like this guy here, get the copy of the image into your downloads folder, onto your hard drive, your Google Drive, anywhere, and then go to Onshape. Yeah, so get your image first, and then go to Onshape and create a new document. And let's call it, I don't know, I'm going to call this one Bat Spinner. Right, and so what you're going to do is create. I suggest changing your workspace units to millimeters for this, but you can type them in even if you don't. You can type in millimeters and it'll do it. It's just when you do a dimension drawing, it'll be a little bit funky if you don't change your workspace units. But anyway, now what do we do? Well, I've got this screenshot of my bat on my desktop here, and so I'm going to import it into Onshape. So the next step is import whatever image you're going to use into Onshape. Right, so it comes right in, and I close that out. Here's my screenshot right here of the bat. So now it's in Onshape, and I'm in my part studio. And again, I just choose whatever plane I'm going to work on. Doesn't really matter. Whichever plane you choose, look right at it, sketch on it, and you started a sketch, like always. But right up here, I think it's under this one. Yeah, insert image. And this will insert it into your space here. Now you have to drag the box. It's going to be whatever size you make it. I want my bat to be about 4 inches wide. Perhaps I should have cropped my photo so I don't have as much white space, but I can deal with that. I'm going to key this in with my dimension tool. I don't know. I'm going to write 6 inches, and I'm going to measure the bat now. The bat itself can't be, I want it to be in the range of 4, so it can fit in my hand. I'm going to choose a line. It doesn't really matter, and I'm going to just draw a line here, and that's a 107 millimeters long. That bat is 107 millimeters, and 107 millimeters. I'm looking for my calculator here. I don't see it on my desktop. I'm going to grab this regular old calculator. 107 millimeters. 107 millimeters, and there are 25.4 millimeters in an inch. So yeah, this bat is 4.2 inches wide right now. That's about right. I'm not going to really struggle with this. The next thing you do is you start a new sketch. And well, why don't we try it on the first sketch? Why don't we stay in this sketch here, zoom in closely, and this is your tool right here, spline. And you basically just want to trace the bat now, right? So you get in there and you just do a quick trace. Right? If it's a nice straight line, you can make big jumps. With a curve, if you want it to look curved, you do more clicks to get some curvature in there. Right? And you just trace this thing the whole way around. I'm going to go really fast because I'm making a video and I don't want it to take all day. So I'm going to go kind of fast here, and it's not going to be terribly accurate. I would take more time on this. if I wanted, the video to be longer. I want the video to be nice and short. So boom, boom, I'm almost to a straight edge where I'll make a lot of progress here. Straight edge. Around a curve. Again, I'm missing some spots here, but that's okay. We'll get the point. I'm gonna go up around the bat, around the ears. Oops, and I just double clicked, which ended my tool. I will turn it back on and keep going until I have a closed sketch. All right, we're getting there. I'm almost there. Boom, boom. You just trace it all around, doing as many clicks as you have to stay close to the geometry of your object. This bat may or may not work because if I put a hole in the center, it may get rid of some of the features. But I think round stuff like pumpkins might work more easily. I do believe I have a closed sketch here. Let's go ahead and see if it extrudes. Right, so we'll go ahead and extrude it. Now the extrude number you want is 10 millimeters because that's the thickness of the bearings we use for the spinner. Right, so there's a bat. Well, not bad. Now what I need to do is put a hole in it for the bearing. I don't know, the hole might be too big for this particular sketch. Let's just see here. I need my hole to be 22 millimeters. And that's not going to fit, 22. It's close-ish. I think the head would pop off, though, right? The head, if we extrude that, it's going to disconnect the head. So this is how you do it. You get something where you can put a 22 millimeter hole in the middle. Watch what happens if I extrude that, though. It's going to cut that material right out, and now the head would literally fall off. It's not attached. Right? So that's not quite good. If I made this just a little bigger, if I put the geometry to connect that to there and that to there, it just might work. But I'm on my way to a bat spinner right here. Again, round things like ghosts or pumpkins with more geometry on all sides of the hole might work better. But so the next thing you're going to need, once you make your spinner, is you're going to need caps, little caps to hold on to that go on the bearing. And the caps are super easy to make. We're just going to sketch, and here's the dimension for the cap. You need the hole is 22 millimeters, so we want our cap to be just bigger. So 23 millimeters, and we're going to extrude that. The caps are 3 millimeters thick, so I'm going to extrude that to 3 millimeters. Okay, I'm going to look right at it again, and I'm going to put the little nub that goes right here that sticks into the bearing. That is a circle sketch on this face, and circle tool, that is an 8.1 millimeter little shaft goes here, 8.1. That fits nicely into the metal bearings we have, and we extrude that to 5.5 millimeters. We extrude that to 5.5. Okay, there's a simple cap. I like to, if this edge is rounded a little bit, it's just more comfortable to hold instead of a sharp 90-degree angle. You can use the fillet tool. It's right about there. You just choose the edge you want, and it smooths it out. You can change this. Try 1 millimeter. See if that takes. See how the curvature gets bigger when I change that to a 2. I think I'll leave that at 2 millimeters. I like that nice rounded look there, right? So now I've got a cap, and that fits right into the bearing. So that's where you hold on to. You need 2 of these. You only need to draw it once. I can print them twice, right? So there's the cap. There's the image I imported. Here's the bat spinner, and very quickly I'll show you one that I'm going to fix up a little bit. It's in here. Images to objects is what I was working on yesterday. This pumpkin spinner is okay. I'm going to put some topography on it right now. I'm going to put some lines on it to make it look more like a pumpkin, and I'm going to thicken it up. It's a little bit too thin, and I'm going to round out these edges more so it looks more rounded like a pumpkin does. But you see what I mean by the somewhat spherical geometry accepts the central hole better than a long, thin thing does. Okay, so that'll get you going. Have fun with this, people, and share it with me if you want me to 3D print it. Roger Dodger, over and out.